Well, here she is. A survivor. 1959 Pontiac Star Chief 4-door sedan. In quite good shape, I should say. Purchased from the original owner. This is 2015. And this gentleman bought it in 1959 in Missouri. Drove it for the first 6 years or so. Put 116,000 miles on it. Can't quite get it with the reflection. And then stored it. And started it and ran it and drove it every year since then. But every single thing works and is solid. White with I did not look up the right color for the interior. It's kind of a brown bronze color. Has 2 seat covers on it. One padded one for the top, and then the factory added protective seat covers was an option, and they've got little stars on them. Well, not really stars, I guess, now that I look at it. It's got a fleck to it. And then up underneath, you can't really see with the lighting, is the original fabric way up underneath those. Anyway, they're in very good shape. Very meticulous owner. His name was Ivan, so aptly named. That's what the car is going to be named now. It's got that beautiful star fleck carpet, which is in actually a super shape. Door panels are very nice. A little wear on the armrests to be expected. Rear seat again has the factory seat cover with the original cloth seat under that. So I'm torn whether I should remove those to see the original seat, or since that's kind of an interesting factory add-on, that's cool in itself. And lots of floor mats. He had everything completely covered. Headliner is perfect. Solid, heavy doors. It's got the 389 2-barrel, and he optioned up to get the 389 tri-power exhaust, so it has the dual exhaust that went with the tri-power, but not the tri-power. He didn't like the idea of having 3 carburetors to tune, which we'll see. If any of you have ever had a tri-power, you know what he's talking about. He did get the upgraded exhaust manifolds, which they referred to as headers back then. That was a factory aftermarket kind of ad that the parts guys sold him. But in very good shape. Paint's a little worse for the wear as far as just age. But of course, a little buff is in order. A few rock chips. Sadly, he wants his license plates back. We'll have to talk to him about that. But anyway, it was, for most of its life, a Montana car. Had traveled the whole country and into Canada. Said he'd been across the Golden Gate Bridge a couple times. And he was always cleaning it and making sure that it was not gonna get rusty. I should walk back here quick. He did get in a fender bender and had to have this fender replaced. And it was off of a Minnesota car. And of course, not too many years later, that fender decided to start to rust. It was off of a Tri-Power, so you can see where the Tri-Power emblem would have been. That was his one major whoops with the car. He told me the story of just about every dent and scratch in it. Got just a tiny little rub right on this one star on the rear fender. A 2x4 fell out of a loft and landed on the roof. Made a little crease there. Got the original hubcaps. The gentleman in Reno backed into him, put a little dent way down in the bumper here. Can't really even see it, but it needs a little love, that's for sure. A little elbow grease will get her back to looking pretty shiny, I think. I was just amazed when I saw it. I agreed to get it from him sight unseen. And I was very happy. Very, 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 very happy. My wife is jealous of how big a grin I was wearing all day yesterday. She said, "I can't even make you grin that big." I told her, yes, she could. She always does. But it's pretty cool to find an old survivor like this. I'll see if I can reach up under here. He made it difficult, more difficult anyway, to open the hood. Didn't want anybody messing with it, kind of an old security system. And the lighting isn't so good right now. But here she is. All there, all original. Original sound dampening right up under the hood. Seems like the mice have always got to that, but not this one. There's a little bit of wear on the door panel on the bottom where the feet went in and out. Armrest has a few rips to it. I'm not very good at videoing, as you can tell. I'm trying to go steady. Show you the trunk, which I should have emptied. Whoa, as we saw that earlier. We knew that was gonna go. The cool Deadwood nights from South Dakota. Coffee mug. And the old original GSX, my first car. Can't forget that one. It gets jealous too. So anyway, he had a number of parts and old original boxes, and she drips a little, so there's the drip pan for the leaks, the rear main seal. But that being said, this trunk itself, once we get all this out of here, is in amazing shape, I do believe. Just this trunk under here is just cool. Sound deadening material. Trunk light. And about as big as they come for a trunk. I haven't cold started it yet, but here goes. We'll see how good I am. Oh, he's got an aircraft switch that he added on to kill all the lights. Forgot that he has a choke down here. He added on a, can't see it, but he added on a little choke to pull out. And he put some gauges in it so you could keep an eye on what's going on. But she is smooth. We took it for a cruise last night, and once it's warmed up, you just tap the key and it fires right up. It just idles so smooth. This was his baby. He's about to turn 80, and he says he has too many things stored up and ready to get rid of. Finally let go of this one. I'm sure glad he decided that I was worthy. So that's my 1959 Pontiac Star Chief. 1959 Motor Trend's Car of the Year. And after driving it, I can see why. Get her to idle down a bit. Factory, albeit slightly rusty dual exhaust. It's Monday, must be June 1st. Our car show is June 6th, so I've got some work to do. Not to mention a work week. So I'll be tired. But I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, chomping at the bit, so I had to get out here. Hope you enjoyed it.